Crocodile attacks are one of the scariest episodes you could ever experience. It paralyzes your whole body as you would be scared to witness this enormous predator attack you relentlessly. One such attack was reported this year at Horizontal Falls. Two men narrowly escaped death by fighting for their lives with a crocodile. One of them heroically saved the life of his beloved friend by stabbing this violent predator. How did these two men get attacked by a crocodile? How did the man bravely save the life of his friend from this horrifying crocodile? Join us as we dive deep into this analysis of the wild crocodile attack. Before we get into this terrible event, I kindly ask you to subscribe to turn on notifications so that you become a member of the Fear Zone family. Thank you in advance. The two men were spending time together as they crabbed for fish in Horizontal Falls. It was a pleasant day for both of them. They thoroughly enjoyed their job as crew members, and they took time for themselves after work. They never imagined that their peacefulness would be short-lived. As they looked for more crabs, they noticed suspicious movements in the water. They ignored it as they thought it would be crabs waiting to be caught. They continued with their task. Suddenly, a horrendous crocodile leapt out of the water and attacked one of them. The head of one of the two men was clasped by the crocodile. The sharp teeth of the crocodile were about to be pierced into the skull of the man. The men panicked. It was a matter of life and death. Within minutes, one of them could lose their life forever. Crocodile attacks are risky to escape from. Only a few had the luck and courage to save themselves or be saved from crocodile attacks. The man who witnessed his friend being held down jumped to his rescue. He took out a knife he had carried and was about to attack the crocodile. He realized that the only way to save his friend was to attack the predator itself. The only spear he had was a knife. He realized that if the head of the predator was stabbed, it would release his friend from his clutch as it would lose its senses. He had to act wisely as both of their lives would be in danger if he made a mistake. He took out his knife and stabbed the head of the crocodile. He released his friend immediately. They both ran from there to save their precious lives. The crocodile bled in pain as there was a severe knife stabbing to his head. The two men needed immediate aid as one of the men was harshly injured more than the other. They called upon the Royal Flying Doctor's Service and immediately they were provided with first aid advice. They had to help themselves till they received medical assistance through this on-call advice. They were in shock and it took them some time to get back to their senses. It was an absolute miracle that their lives were saved from this gigantic crocodile. Before we continue with this dreadful event, I'd like to ask you to subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications so you never miss a new video. Thank you in advance. A random caller revealed the incident of a crocodile attack to the world through radio. It was their mere luck that they had a knife available to them at that moment. If there was a lack of spears, they would have been killed in minutes. The authorities decided to spare some time by not taking any action against the crocodile attack. They decided to remove the predator from the premises if further cases of crocodile attacks were reported. These two men only suffered minor injuries, but the emotional trauma along with the panic attacks was big enough to haunt them for life. There were previous incidents of crocodile attacks which tarnished the lives of people. There are certain steps to be followed to save yourself from crocodile attacks, and it's not all effective most of the time. The man who was held down by the crocodile suffered from a head injury. The Royal Flying Doctor Service was only involved in providing first aid advice through phone calls. They didn't play a role in providing medical assistance. These two men received aid from the Broome Hospital. There were many similar incidents where the crocodiles swam into the small vessels. They would move in silence and attack their prey vigorously. As they have a strong grip, it's impossible to escape from their clutch. What these men did was an act of bravery and self-defense. No one was there to help them. They had to use a knife. No case was filed against them, instead their act was justified and appreciated. Visitors were given cautious signals from the authorities as they should be careful not to be attacked by the crocodile. They might not be able to escape from a crocodile attack. It's too dangerous to roam around such secluded valleys. They needed to be alert about their surroundings. The presence of small crocodile was reported from CYCLONE Greek. The visitors were asked to look out for the crocodile which attacked these two men. If it is found to be more dangerous than before, then relocation of it would be the only remaining option for the authorities. Rangers of the Park and Wildlife are appointed to patrol the premises to save the lives of the public. What happened to these two men shouldn't be repeated. Will the crocodile attack again? Is there any chance for the relocation of the scary predator? There is a high chance for the crocodile to attack as there are an increased number of people who visit the vessels. Some visit as a part of their work, whereas others for their entertainment. Fishing and crabbing are commonly practiced on the site. These two men who were attacked worked as crew members for Horizontal Falls seaplane adventures. The crocodile which attacked them was massive and was disturbed due to their crabbing activities. It could only get a hold of one of them. If they failed to attack the predator, the crocodile would have ended the lives of these two men mercilessly. They were saved by their quick thinking. They were present on the premises outside of their work hours. They were not asked to remain on the premises as part of their work. It was completely their choice and they took the risk upon themselves. They were airlifted to provide immediate medical assistance. The company airline was assigned to airlift these two men who stood there helplessly after they saved themselves from the crocodile attack. They were admitted to the Broome Hospital, which treated them and confirmed that they were past the danger. The horrible incident they experienced taught them a lot of lessons. They should have informed the company that they were going to remain on the premises of the vessel. They were able to call for help on time. If not, they would have been stranded there with injuries. Till now, the wildlife staff have confirmed that the crocodile poses a threat. As soon as the confirmation is available, the authorities would need to take necessary steps to make sure that the threatening crocodile would be removed from the territory. This would provide a safe environment for the people and it would prevent the repetition of the disastrous event. The health services of Western Australia confirmed the health condition of the two men. It's a positive answer from their side. The incident shocked the whole world as they never expected a crocodile attack from the vessels. It's noticed that these crocodiles attack people out of nowhere and it locks them with no option. A man alone cannot defeat such an enormous crocodile. It was only because of the person who stabbed the crocodile with a knife on its head that they were able to save their lives. The spokesperson of the Department of Biodiversity, Conservation, and Attractions expressed his opinion on the incident. He said that a similar kind of estuarine crocodile was seen in the location earlier this year. An operational decision would be taken if the same crocodile poses a threat to human beings. He was adamant about his opinion and he thinks that safety should be given priority. Too many factors were involved in the survival of these two men. They were given the right help at the right time. If they didn't receive any of it, they would have faced death. The images and video of the deadly predator which attacked these two men were released to provide caution to others. Tourism operators should be more vigilant as they have higher chances to have a dangerous encounter with the predator. The savage attack on these two men was quite unexpected, especially on a tourist destination embarked on the world map. The nightmare incident caused many to refrain from visiting the place as they feared whether they would face the same. This would affect the tourism operators. Any information regarding the attack was unknown to the public until it was revealed by the 6PR caller. Even though the survivors did not face vital injuries, they had to fight off a dangerous predator with a small knife. They were appreciated by many for their bravery. The area would be under vigilance, and the authorities would do whatever they could in their maximum capacity to avoid such disastrous events. The crocodile was last seen at the Cyclone Creek located in Talbot Bay. And since you stuck with me till the end, I'd like to thank you for watching this video, and if you haven't already, I'd like to ask you to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next one.